Capricorn, things are going to start moving quickly. The first card that popped out here in your oracle message right here, it says your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention the most, because exciting times are here. Being called on for your expertise, your help, it's going to be pulling on you. And so the last bit of this, I think, is what's going to be really important for you, is to be mindful of paying attention to what is important the most. Prioritization is going to be a key for you. Another card that popped out here for you, it says, don't worry, everything you've been waiting for is on its way. Progress is being made, even if you can't yet see the results. So much is happening behind the scenes for the creation of your dreams. Trust the process, it's happening. It gives me the vibe of the Eight of Wands. It gives me the vibe of, you know, the inpouring or incoming of abundance and prosperity. We've been wanting it and working for it and asking for it. We know that we're almost there, but it feels like it's never going to happen. And then when it pours on into our lives, we're like, oh snaps, I got to make time for this abundance. I have to get myself strong for all of what's happening. I didn't know that it would happen like this. It feels like that is a season that you're going to be moving into, Capricorn. Another card that's beneath the deck that I want to point your attention to, it says, no matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. It's all worth it. It's working out. Don't stop believing. Don't give up the faith. So the theme here is not giving up the faith here, knowing that what it is that you're after, you're going to have it, and that you're also deserving of it. Let's get some tarot cards out here to refine this message, and also get some advice out here for you, Capricorn. If anyone is DMing you, private messaging you, pretending to be me or any other tarot reader, friend, please report and block them. We want you to be safe, all right? Guide angel spirit guides for my friend here, lovely Capricorn. Guide angel spirit guides. What are they working through? Who are they at this time? What is their energy at this time? Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Capricorn, please. Okay. All right. Birthing something new. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, really any earth energy. So this certainly feels like it's showing up as you. Making sure that you have a strong plan, a strong strategy that is sure to be successful. And it's been hard because there has been some grief, and very specifically for some of you, there has been some grief related to a parent, a mother here, working through some changes with your parent, with your mother. And specifically, there's someone who's watching this where it's this time of year where you are reminded of your mother, who is now our ancestor. It's this time of year that, you know, all of the thoughts about who they were when it came to inspiring you to do what it is that you do, they come back. So it's kind of a hard season that you're working through, Capricorn. You're kind of moving into that energy, and it's hard right now. Now, another thing that I want to point your attention to is that for some of you, very specific message, there has either been a splintering in a connection or a relationship between you and your caregiver, possibly your mother or whoever has been motherly in your life. There has been some type of splintering here, and it's been really hard. Maybe they have recently transitioned, and that's been really hard on you as you are trying to do your best to move forward. So what feels like it's never going to happen is that you're also working through the grief. You're feeling the grief, you're feeling the sadness, and that's what makes it feel like you have lead in your body every day. When you get up out of bed, you're like, whew, you know, it's not that there's so much stuff going on, it's just that it's the pain of this loss. It's the pain of the change, and for some of you, it's the pain of the changing of the seasons. But it just kind of feels like you are not going to stop moving forward. You know, maybe you'll slow down a bit. You know, as the Knight of Pentacles, it's moving quite slow, but it's never going to get off of this path. It's very articulate about what needs to happen to grow things. And it just kind of feels like, yeah, maybe you're moving a little bit slower than usual at this time of the year. Maybe you're moving a little bit slower because of what has happened in your family dynamic. But nevertheless, you are still very clear about what you're after and what it is that you want. Guide angel spirit guides, tell us a little bit more about why you have the lovely Empress out here for Capricorn. This Taurus energy, guide angel spirit guides. Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Why do you have the Empress here? Thank you, God. Let's see. The Empress. Why are you showing us the Empress? Okay. Page of Cups. Another thing that's coming through too for those of you where this is a rough time of year, and your mama bear, your mama bird is an ancestor now. This kind of feels like a message to keep going, right? Because you're working through the pain, the grief, but this is a message of love. I love you. You're going to be just fine. Trust, believe, have a lightness of heart. That feels like a message that's coming to you, a channeled message specifically for you. Guide angel spirit guides, tell us a little bit more about the Page of Cups. For some of you, it really just has been a tough season with a mother, with a caregiver. And what's going to help you kind of work through this is a change of pace in terms of how you're communicating your love, just kind of letting go and allowing the joy to come in. Guide angel spirit guides, and it's hard, but you know, kind of getting back into this youthful energy. Someone that I'm speaking to as well, wow, there's a lot of messages coming through. Someone that I'm speaking to as well, my lovely Capricorn, this is related to your child. Okay, you are Mama Bear, and you're working through some things related to your child right now. And it could, again, switch around the energy. It's this time of year where maybe there has been a loss of some kind with your child, and you're missing your baby. You're missing your baby, but you're doing what you need to do to keep moving forward and moving on. Guide angel spirit guides, why are you showing us the Page of Cups with the Empress here? Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Why are you showing us this? Some of you are just wondering, when is the grief going to stop? You have the Hermit out here as well. Some energy, Capricorn, who this message is for. If it's related to loss for you, you've lost a loved one. There's a message here about lightening up so that you can move forward and move on. Not move on. I don't want to say that, because that's kind of really impossible. We just get stronger around the grief. The grief doesn't go away. We just kind of get bigger in our capacity to handle it and manage it, because life continues to, you know, change. But it just feels like there's some message or information that's coming through to try to help you get to a place where the grief doesn't feel so heavy, so that you can continue on in your plan. Some of you, you know, you're trying to build a business, you're trying to have a home, and you've been working on this for a really long time. And this season has been really hard on you emotionally. And so there are messages, probably really also too through text message, email, people giving you phone calls, people sending you food, to try to help, you know, energize your spirit right now, to help keep you in a place of moving forward in the way that you want to, in terms of continuously progressing on your goals, your dreams, your ideas. All right, guide angel spirit guides, for my lovely Capricorn here, what advice do you have for them? What advice do you have for my lovely Capricorn, please? Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Potential opportunities, what to be aware of. Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Okay, you have the Six of Swords, Queen of Swords, a lot of clarity, a lot of focus. There's something to just, and this is the hard part. There's something to detach from and let go of. Okay. For some of you, and I'm reluctant to say this because I know how hard it is, especially if it's specifically related to loss for you. You can't tell us to just stop having the grief. It doesn't happen like that. God, angel, spirit guides, help me communicate this. There's something about having a balance between what you know to be true because of what you felt, what you've experienced in your emotions, that was real. What you are experiencing in your emotions, that's real. No one can take that from you. And there's an opportunity to take what you have witnessed with your sight, with your body, what you have been feeling, and transmute that into something that helps you Be wise about making the choices that make your life smoother, calmer, easier, right? When you're ready, this feels like Spirit is giving you the encouragement that you have the capacity to focus on where you want to go and manage your emotions in a way that actually help you to move on and move and progress. For some of you, there is something that you are being nudged to do, and you know what this is. It's happening around you. It's in your family life. Someone is nudging you to, hey, you could do this, you could try this, and you've been slow to do this because it kind of feels like if you do this, then that means that you are cutting off. Like it really means that it's over. It really means that this is done, and you're reluctant to look into that and to go in that direction. Spirit is saying it's time though. Guide angel spirit guys, why are you showing us the Six of Swords here? Why are you showing us the Six of Swords here? It's safe to move on, okay? This is about investment of time. You've been holding on to something. You've been holding on to something, guide angel spirit guys. For some of you, this is very specific. It's about the family house. You're wondering if you should sell the house. And you don't know, but something about making the decision to do this kind of frees you in a way. But you feel like by doing that, it really means that it's over. It's a part of you that you're not wanting to get rid of. It could be an item, could be a clothing item, something that you have. Guide angel spirit guides, why are you showing us the Six of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles here? I love this. Things are going to turn around in your favor. Things are going to get better by making the decision to release whatever it's time to release, because it's just natural to. It's just how you keep moving forward, my lovely Capricorn, is that it's just time, okay? When you finally feel like you're ready, because it's really in your timing, it's really in your timing, when you're ready, you're going to feel the sun. It's going to free you quite a bit. You're going to move in a direction from the clouds, the overcast, to a place where there's sun. Some of you literally are about to move to another location. And by moving from where you are, could be selling the home, it could just be moving from the city that you grew up in. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to fly, right? It's time for you. You've been working toward this for a long time, and you've waited as much as you can, holding on to the grief and working through the pain, but now is a time for you. That's what this feels like, Capricorn. You're going to be successful. All right. I love you, my friend. I did not intend for this to be this long. I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.